In this video, we will talk about cash-on-cash return as related to traditional rental properties, and we'll go over the top 10 locations for traditional cash-on-cash returns in 2022. Cash-on-cash return is one of several metrics investors use to determine a property's profitability. It's used to measure a property's annual return relative to the money initially invested. It essentially tells investors how much money is earned back annually from their out-of-pocket investment. The formula for cash-on-cash return is calculated by dividing the investment property's pre-tax cash inflows by the investor's cash amount invested. While the cash-on-cash return rate is affected by different factors depending on location, most experts agree that anywhere between 8 to 12% makes a property a worthwhile investment. However, properties that offer these numbers are often hard to come by. Some would argue that getting at least 3% cash-on-cash return is already acceptable in most markets. Many differences can be found when it comes to cash-on-cash returns for traditional and short-term rentals. For traditional rentals, you are looking at a longer-term investment, where you will likely see stable monthly returns on your investment. However, with short-term rentals, you can often see higher returns more quickly. But this comes with more risk as the market can change rapidly, and there are many more variables that can affect a short-term business model's success. Ultimately, context is important when using data to analyze an investment property. Yes, a higher return looks great on paper, but more risk is also a factor that must be considered. As always, let's talk about the terms that will be used in today's property analysis. Median means the middle number of a wide-ranging set of data. So, in real estate, the median property price is right in the middle of all of the prices in the market. Half of the homes for sale are listed below the median property price, and half are listed above that number. Average price per square foot. This is calculated by dividing the price of a home by its square footage. It's used to liken recently sold comparable properties to a subject property. Days on market is the number of days between the listing date of a property and its sale date. A short DOM often corresponds with an active, high-demand real estate environment. A longer DOM may indicate there were more homes for sale than there were interested home buyers, or it could mean that the property was just overpriced. This indicates the number of houses marked and tagged as active listings. This is the average monthly traditional rental income in a given market. This gives an investor an idea of how much they can rent a property out for. Traditional cash-on-cash return. The amount of potential annual return relative to the initial out-of-pocket expense of the investor. This is the ratio of property prices to annual rental rates in a given location. It tells investors and homebuyers whether it's more affordable for people to buy or rent a house in a particular market. WalkScore helps to determine how convenient a location is to access goods and services without owning a car. The higher the score, the more convenient it is to do errands on foot. So let's recap. Cash-on-cash return is calculated by dividing the investment property's pre-tax cash inflows by the invested cash amount. A strong cash-on-cash is 8 to 12%, but 3% is acceptable in most markets. One can see higher returns in the short-term rental world, but it's more volatile. Lower returns are expected for traditional rentals, but that return is more stable. We also went over terms to be familiar with: median property price, average price per square foot, days on market, traditional rental listings, traditional rental income, traditional cash-on-cash return, price-to-rent ratio, and WalkScore.
As a real estate investor, it used to take me 3 months of research to find a property worth investing in. Then I found Mashvisor, a platform that helps investors make confident decisions within minutes. Start your free trial at mashvisor.com.
Let's go over the top 10 locations for traditional cash-on-cash returns in 2022, according to Mashvisor.com. Number 10, Jensen Beach, Florida. Jensen Beach is a city in southeastern Florida. It has a sparse suburban feel, and there are a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, and parks to enjoy. It's the most expensive on our list, with a median property price being more than $600,000. You will also notice the high price-to-rent ratio of 20.26, but there are only 174 traditional rental listings, one of the lowest on our list. When combined, this paints a picture of a pro-renter's market, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of inventory, so it's certainly worth checking out. Number 9, Schaumburg, Illinois. Schaumburg is a northwestern suburb of Chicago, Illinois. It's known for having a huge mall named Woodfield Mall, and nearby there's a Legoland Discovery Center that features kids' rides and a 4D cinema, and there's a nice nature preserve there to explore as well. This market is more typical of what we will see on today's list, with a more reasonable median property price and a cash-on-cash return of 4.05%. Number 8, Palm Desert, California. Palm Desert is a great place to raise a family. There are parks and lots of recreational sports for kids, and it's sunny there 90% of the time, so that's nice. This area has a high days on market and a moderate price-to-rent ratio of 16.52. Traditional cash-on-cash of 4.08%. Number 7, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. One review of this city said they have friendly neighbors and people. It's well taken care of, it's safe, and the one reviewer said he doesn't even lock his doors. So that seems like an excellent testimonial to live by. Dearborn Heights has a walk score of 60 and a cash-on-cash of 4.18%. Number 6, Odessa, Texas. This town is known for being Texas through and through, with good jobs, educational opportunities, and affordable living. Note the high days on market of 140 for this area, which is always beneficial to investors. It has a low price-to-rent ratio and a cash-on-cash of 4.26%. Number 5, Margate, Florida. Margate is said to be overall a nice place to live. The municipality puts on a lot of events and functions for families to enjoy every year. The entry point for this area is lower than many on our list at $225,000. Margate also features a low price-to-rent ratio and a walk score of 69. Number 4, Ventnor City, New Jersey. Ventnor City is said to be wonderful if you enjoy bigger cities, but prefer to live peacefully and quietly without the hassle that sometimes comes with living in such places. So it seems to have the best of both worlds, really. This area has a high days on market of 107 and a walk score of 60. Number 3, South Fulton, Georgia. South Fulton is full of young professionals on the come-up, as they say. It offers great education, affordable housing, and a fast-growing economy. And it has easy access to Atlanta as well. This city has a cash-on-cash of 4.82%, and real estate moves fast there, with an average days on market of 27. Number 2, Chester, PA. Chester is a borough of Chester County in the state of Pennsylvania, and it offers residents an urban-suburban mix. This area holds one of the best entry median property prices on our list of $130,118. It has a heavy rental market with 199 reported traditional listings and a cash-on-cash of 6.34%. And finally, number 1, Camden, New Jersey. Camden is located directly across the Delaware River from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It has 159 rental listings and a walk score of 61. With a traditional cash-on-cash of 7.13%, it tops our list. So there you go. Those are the top 10 best places for buying a traditional rental property in 2022, according to Mashvisor.com. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy investing. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. We post videos on real estate and real estate investing every Monday and Thursday. Also, to learn more about Mashvisor and how we help beginning investors make smart investment decisions, check out the site by clicking on the links in the description.